Alright guys and gals, welcome back to another Captain Cuz 6951 video. This is the car or model that I am going to kick off my 2024 model building year. This is going to be for the Ole Tom, sorry, Rebel 69, is it? I don't remember, Tom, I'm sorry, I just had a total brain fart. Anyhow, I'm a little bit excited about this one because I am going to do a little bit of modification on this, and nothing really serious, but I'll explain that as we go on further. So let's do a little walk around the box here and see what it says, what it's got going on. Authentic interior, yeah, Detailed 302 cubic inch V8 engine, yes sirree Bob, small block, I like small blocks. Detailed chassis and rally wheels. I'm not going to be using those wheels. I'll be talking about that as we go on. Now, when I buy one of these models, I made a mistake once, and I won't make it again. I bought a model that I guess you guys call it just a curbside model, where the hood don't open, you don't have an engine in there, and blah blah blah. So every time I buy one of these models, I look for that. If it doesn't have that, I don't buy it. So anyhow, that's a picture of everything that's inside the box, or should be inside the box. I like the pictures on here. That's a nice combination, the silver with the blue interior. That's a nice combination. And then on this side, you get the hot rod version. Hey, alright. So it has mag wheels, which I told you I'm going to get different wheels for that. It's got headers. I like the headers, but I'll go into that a little further. It's got a customized 302 with a tunnel ram on it, or high-rise manifold, whichever. And it's got a custom interior. So, and that car is painted in red. This is the one they show you on the box. Oops. So, let's go ahead and open this up. I did open the box, but I did not take everything out of there. Plastic, as you can see. So, we have I guess maybe we should open this up. It's got to get open anyhow to build it, right? So, take care of your fingers, Vincent. You only got 9 left. Alright, so, take this guy. Garbage over there. And so, we got the body. It looks kind of yellow, but on screen it looks kind of yellow. I think that's just because of my lighting in here. I guess that's pretty standard for companies to put their information inside there. I've seen on quite a few of the models I've done. Looks like that's got to come out of here. Body looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, then we got a chassis with a subframe. Now, what I was explaining to you before is I am going to be replacing that engine. Instead of doing the 302 that comes with the kit, I'm going to be putting a 396 in here with tunnel ram. So yeah, this is going to be my first car that I'm actually going to do some sort of modification. So, let's see here. Oh, there is the other wheels. They're in color rather than chrome. Okay. Alright, let's open this up and see what we got. I think maybe. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Here's the engine. And fan shroud, fan cylinder heads. I just can't believe how really detailed these engines are. It just blows me away. Oh look, here's the hinges for the hood. Cool. That looks like the front suspension. Alright. What we got in this one? A couple of body parts on there. Looks like a lower lower front spoiler. Here's the wheels I was talking about. These are the ones they show in the hot rod version. Upper radiator or radiator hose. I won't say upper or lower. Here's the radiator. Chrome screw. I'm not gonna open the chrome screw right now. But you can see that they call these the rally wheels. And here's the high-rise manifold right there. Chrome valve covers. Very nice. I like it. Then we got our instructions. And we got intake parts. Interior parts, I should say. Oh, there's the headers. So, the hood's already cut out for the high-rise manifold, which is a good thing. A little less work to do. Here are my headers, right here. The back part of the wheels. I don't know what that is. Looks like it might be the regular intake manifold. That's what it looks like to me. It's got some flash on it. Needs to get cleaned off, but that's alright. Alright. Then we got our dashboard, seats. Again, I like how they come with the two pieces so you can actually paint them without masking. And then we have our exhaust system, muffler, air filter, valve covers, another manifold here. Yeah, regular hood. And then we got our glass, tires, street tires, and a little more Zoptic tires. But I might, I don't know if this is going to work, but I just might try and get these in there. These are 20-inch, I think. So we'll have to see if I can actually fit these under the body. I'm going to be curious about this. I'm going to try it. This, like I said at the very beginning, this is going to be my first, I'm going to say custom, but it's not really custom. It's just swapping out the engines. But I don't know if that's a custom to anybody or if that's just everybody does that every day of the week. I'm opening up the decals. I want to see what kind of decals are in here. Alright. Okay. Now, we have here are the hood stripes and the rear deck stripes. So it's white and black. Now the color I'm choosing for this is going to be Synergy Green. It was on a 2012 or 13 Camaros, and I think that color is going to look good on this car. Now look at this body. Body looks pretty good. It's smooth. I don't feel any bumps or anything like that. So I might go ahead and just prime this up and see what we got here to work with. I'm sure that these pieces got to go out. All right. So now we also have our instructions, and of course I know the first thing they're going to say is you need to build the engine. And sure enough, there it is, building the engine. Color call out right here. Some tips on other stuff that you need to do. So yeah, again, it's one of these instructions that opens up like a newspaper. Can't get the stupid thing open. It gives you both ways to build the engine up here. Regular manifold or the headers. Regular intake manifold and carburetor. Oh, by the way, another thing I ordered for this, now that I saw that, I did order a couple different things, actually. Instead of putting the factory distributor in there, I ordered distributor kit that's already made up. It already has all the wires and everything installed. I also bought a kit to build my own distributor with wires and stuff like that. And that's going to be one of the other upgrades I'm going to do to this car, besides replacing the engine. Now, I'm just curious because I do have a 396 engine that I started to build for my 69 Chevelle. I'm just curious. I have it here in my hand, and I want to see how much work it's going to be for me to actually change this out. So, here's the bucket. And here is the one that I built. It's 396. Now, they seem to have a place right here where it's got to mount into here. But on the Camaro, on the chassis for this car, I see a pin. So, that makes me think that I might have to drill a hole in the oil pan, or the engine that I'm going to be getting already has that hole in there. So let's see, if I put that in there, oh, it'll fit with no problem. I don't think there's going to be a situation. Just have to make sure the drive shaft fits. I think that's going to work good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to work really good. So like I said, I just want to... Now I did notice, and I don't think the oil pan is going to be the same, but the oil pan on the engine screw... If I go back here... Come on, where's the engine? This oil pan has a hole in it, so it mounts up with the pin that's on that cross member. And I don't think that oil pan would be the same. You know what? That's just my fit. If worst comes to worst, that's just my fit in there. So I'll have to wait and see when I get the engine that I ordered. And there is, unless I have I have not looked at the instructions yet. I don't know if there's a cross member that's going to go back here for the transmission. But if it does, I have a pin here that's got to line up either that or that pin's got to come off and do whatever is on here. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick prime job. I'm not going to use my airbrush. I have some Tamiya fine body primer is what I'm going to use. So with that being said, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we are back. As you can see, I got some primer on these parts, and the body looks really, really good. I like the body. No dents, no dings. Now I had to sand down the body line right here. It's like there was a mold defect. There was like a double line here or something, so I had to sand that down. I got that down. This side is I don't want to mess with it too much, but it's a little bit kind of like a sharp corner right there. But anyhow, it's done. It looks good. I like it. Now, I decided I'm going to build the engine because my Chevelle, the 69 Chevelle, had a small block in it. So this engine that I build on this is just going to be a stock engine that I'm going to put in the Chevelle. That means that this 396 engine that I have here will be a spare engine, because I did order, as I showed you previously, a better 396 for this car. So, with that being said, depending on how you build the engine determines which radiator you're going to use, because there's a radiator here and there's a radiator here. So, if you're building the hot rod version, this is the radiator and the shroud that you use. If you're building the stock version, blah blah blah. Also, they give you the different radiator hoses depending on which one you do. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to call this video good for right now. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed it. And as always, your questions, comment, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Captain Cuz 6951 out for now.